pictures are on Yelp. Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that.
45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, my first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with him.
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole nother
think so? First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening. Welcome to the Men Don't Know podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys. We ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Whether you listen to us on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audible, you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always. Hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message for my guy. How are we living?
What's going on, man?
Question of the day: why doesn't she think she's pretty when she's obviously beautiful? Ooh. And I feel like us guys always wonder that. It's like, wow, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful, and they're like, oh, I don't see it. Da, 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 da. I figured we call some people up, and I want to call a man and a woman and figure out, do we ever run into this problem? What do we say? And as well as when we call a woman, find out why women think that.
Right.
So let's get to the first one up. Let's call it boy B.
Yo.
B, what's good, family?
What's up, bro?
Not much, man. I'm here with Coy. Coy, say what's up, B.
B, what's going on, man?
What's up?
Man, question of the day for you, my guy. Let me ask you this. First of all, you've been in the nightlife industry, and you have many friends and whatnot. Have you ever had friends that are female that didn't think they were pretty, that were actually like drop dead gorgeous, but never realized it?
I mean, that's like all of Vegas, bro.
Nah, I hear you, bro. But like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you ever sit back and have you ever wondered, like, ask your homegirl, like, why don't you think you're prettier than you like? You see them and they don't realize they're prettier than they really are, type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some clients like that. They're always going for the standards are a lot lower than they should be.
Yeah,
for sure.
Why?
I had a few of those.
Have you ever asked them like don't you realize how pretty you are? Have you ever asked one of your homegirls or a client that? Like, don't you realize?
No, I never asked that because it's just kind of a weird conversation, especially me being a promoter and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever asked a friend that?
No, not really. I don't like get into those kind of conversations. I just stay away from it.
Really? Why?
But I don't know, man. I just don't try to get in people's business like that. Yeah. To be honest, like, because you don't want to talk to them and then kind of make them feel some weird way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then you don't want to like overly hype them up either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you kind of keep them humble too in a way. So I think in a way for me,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes some girls, like nowadays it's bad, right? But back then the girls weren't like this. How it is today, like they think they're a lot more entitled than they are nowadays. I feel, right? Nowadays they're more entitled than it was in the past. So, like some girls that come to hang out with us and they're like really chill, but then they're like, damn, you should be like hanging out with some millionaires. You know what I'm saying? So like, I've had clients that coming out from like California, really like those are beautiful girls, and I'm like, and they always want to hang out with me. And I'm like, man, you should be like hanging out with some like a millionaire's table, popping out bottles and stuff, But I always like try to put them on those tables because they just fit the vibe, right?
Right, 100%.
And then like the millionaires, they always want hot girls around them. So, when you do those atmosphere girls, right? That's what they call them.
Yeah.
So you put them in the right crowd just to mingle. But the weird part is, all those girls that I did, they always come back because they're like, man, we don't like those guys. Like they just have one thing on their mind. Like that's what they always say, and that's why they always wanted to hang out with me and like where I'm hanging out at.
Yeah.
Because I hang out with like the local crowd. I hang out with like the chill people. But when they go into those scenarios, they fall into this position of like, oh, they have to like do something, or You know what I'm saying? Like, or is there like what's the underlying hint here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So, and I like some of those girls kind of figure it out, and that's why they're like, we don't want to be there. But the girls who really want it, they go after it, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Most of them don't though. Like, I feel like nowadays it's completely different. Nowadays, like everybody wants to hang out with the baller and stuff.
Yeah, I don't.
I think it's because I think it's because what social media has made them that way.
Yeah, I just remember back in the day. I remember we when me and Coy used to come hang out with you out there, and we would be, at the club, and not even at the club, just like after the club, and everybody's all hanging out, like, and I'm like, wow, like.
Yeah, like I give you an example. Like I don't want to say her name, but
no. I'm pretty sure we know.
Go ahead. I'm talking about Dee from California.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we know.
Remember Dee, like she's gorgeous, right?
Yeah,
like, she's hot.
Yeah.
Like, but she always hung out with us. Like she didn't care about anything else. But she always hung out with us. But like she belonged like primo tables and
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even her girlfriends were super hot. But like remember when Bob was in town? Like we always hung out together, and like she didn't care. Like because I think those type of girls are just more like they just want a better vibe than having to have some kind of obligation when they go to those type of tables. Like they have to act a certain way or be, maybe even put out and all kinds of stuff. They don't want to deal with everything. That's what it is. But I think some girls nowadays, obviously it's a different breed. But back then, some girls there I knew that they didn't belong with the crowd they should have been at.
Yeah.
But it also shows that how humble they are too. That they're cool people.
Okay, I like that. All right, man. I'm gonna let you go. That was the only question I had for you.
All right, brother.
All right, I'll hit you later.
Appreciate it later, Corey.
That is true. I didn't think about that. But just in I've often wondered, like a lot of times when you see, I'm pretty sure you've wondered, and you see women, and they're just like, wow, does she not know?
Well, do you think they don't think they're good looking because they are told they're not at certain things, or they're told down on things, or is it more comparing like social media and other girls do? Combination?
I think it's a combination of being told, like we
always say comparison is what?
The thief of joy,
right?
Yeah, 100%. And there's always going to be someone better looking, someone hotter. There's always going to be someone stronger, someone faster,
a bigger dog.
Yeah. I just, sometimes I sit back and I look and I'm like, damn, really?
I don't think girls look at themselves like there's just, okay, a guy, if I asked you, is that girl good looking or not, you could say yes or no. Yeah. But for them, it's more like how much more am I prettier than her? Or if I'm just a little bit more prettier, that makes me not, I can improve. Listen, toots. Wow, I'm just kidding.
I'm about to double this in it now. Oh my god!
Listen here, princess.
Oh my gosh! You know what? Let's call someone that's evening out the playing fields.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing.
I'm here with Coy. Coy, so what's up, Nina?
Nina, what's up?
Hey, Coy.
Nina, question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How come pretty girls don't realize they're pretty?
How come pretty girls don't realize they're pretty? That's a good question.
I know. I mean, and we asked a man. Now I want to ask a woman. Like why? And we, this was brought up in the last conversation in a different episode. But I've always wondered. It's like some women's like, oh my god, you look beautiful today. I'm like, what? Me? And I'm like, fuck. Yes, you.
I mean, I think it honestly depends, or it might depends. How someone was raised, or if someone is always talked down to, and they're the ones who have to talk themselves up. It's hard for someone to realize when they're pretty, because people can just be so mean and nasty.
Yeah.
And then if you actually take what they're saying to heart, which we're all human.
Bet.
So sometimes, you can. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I definitely know it happens. And I feel like everyone has their moments. It's kind of, why plastic surgery is a booming industry, because if someone feels as though they never felt pretty, so they're going to go make themselves pretty, or what they see as pretty.
Yeah.
And that's what they save up, they do, or whatever, however they do it, they do it, which I'm all about. What makes you happy, you should do it.
Yeah. 100%.
And I think people are doing it. Some go to an extreme.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've known someone who's gone through, like, it was slightly extreme. And then it was like one day she just woke up and she realized that she was doing it for all the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, that took, sometimes it takes time and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, no. 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know. We were sitting back and me and Cole were going back and forth about it. And it's like, was she not told she was pretty enough? Or was she talked down to? And then you're looking at social media. And then,
social media.
Your comparison, and comparison is a thief of joy. And, it was just a multitude of things we were thinking about and trying to figure out and understand about the whole situation and why it was like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a multitude of things. And social media, honestly, social media doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. Like, if people can go I won't say their entire existence without social media, I would say at least their first, like, 25 to 30 years without social media, it'll do them a world of wonders. That's how I feel. Now, growing up with it and all that, it's, for me, and I can only speak for myself, I just feel like it's becoming like, it's just there. Because, people now, like, either put their entire lives on there, which that's what they choose to do, or they just put the good stuff. I mean, not everyone sees the bad stuff, but it's just a lot, and it allows people who would never say the shit that they say to you,
100%,
rude and horrible
100%,
to your face. Now they can do it
100%.
behind a computer, and that's the stuff I don't like. I just, that's what I can't stand. And I mean, you see it. It's why it's so sad when you hear about an influencer passing away or whatnot. And I'm just like, wow. I'm glad that's not something that I'm into.
Yeah, I know. I think more or less lately I've been wondering about that from other previous questions I've polled in my close friends. I just feel like a lot of women don't realize how pretty they are.
No, but I also think, like, sometimes like, you can say you're pretty, your girlfriends can be like, girl, you're a baddie, but it, like, if you have a significant other, that kind of doesn't tell you that you're not, they don't need to tell you all the time that you're pretty, but it's always great to get a compliment. And then you're kind of wondering, but you see him scrolling and liking, and that's why people get angry, like, why are you liking her photos, but you don't tell me I'm pretty, you don't like my photos when I post them,
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a mind fuck when that happens. You could see, or like me, I mean, I wish people know, and that you'll get to a point, and it's so true, where you're not going to give a fuck what other people think. And I wish I would have felt like this, like, literally starting in my 20s, where it's just like, what the fuck ever. I mean, I've started to feel like that, like, in my 30s, but yeah, you're not going to care. You're going to look, you're going to post whatever picture you want, you're going to eat whatever you want to eat.
Yeah.
And you're going to be happy. You're going to learn how it is to be happy in your definition of happiness, because you're really going to be like, I don't fucking care. This person doesn't pay my bill. They don't do nothing. And even if they did, oh, well, that's something that you chose to do.
Damn. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was it. I don't know. I don't know. It just got me thinking because, I asked a question in my close friends, and the girl says, "Oh yeah, like us as women, we don't realize how pretty we are because we get, sometimes we have people in our life that don't tell us that or tell us the exact opposite." And I'm like, wow. Mm-hmm. And it's like you naturally look. Anybody with basically two eyes can say, "Wow, this girl's incredible." And she's like one of my homegirls, and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of crazy that you think that. Not crazy, but it's kind of, I'm like, wow, like, trust me, like, you're beautiful. I don't think anybody would have a disagreement. But I guess she said when you're told you're not pretty your whole life, you don't realize that you are. And I was like, damn, huh?
Yeah. Which, it happens, though.
Yeah, Jess said you hear it enough, and, you start to believe it.
You'll start to believe it.
That's crazy.
You'll start to believe it until you're out of it. That's why I tell people, I say, if you leave whatever state or the U.S. that you live in and you go and you enjoy the world to go to different countries, you'll come back a different person.
Oh, 100%.
Because you're going to literally
100%.
come and, yeah.
Appreciate it.
100%. Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah, people are going to be flocking to you. That's not why you're going to go, but you're going to just enjoy it, and you're going to meet people who just
don't care and they're just enjoying
they
life.
Don't care. Yeah. And then they're going to be like, wait, what do you mean you're not pretty? Girl, you're gorgeous. Like, you can do whatever you want to do. Yeah. Like, the world is your oyster.
Yeah.
Yep.
100%.
It's worth the time. It's worth the ticket. It's worth the tour to get out. Yep. Get out of the country. I'd always tell people that.
All right, we are gonna let you go. I appreciate you.
All righty.
All right.
Okay.
Better.
Okay. All right. Bye.
That is true, I guess. I don't know. Do you think we've ever met a guy, one of our boys, that doesn't realize, like, damn, like, you killing me?
I was just about to ask that. Like, do guys think that too? I don't. For the most part, I don't think so. Like, I think they care more about like their overall, like, maybe I'm getting out of shape, I need to hit the gym type thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're ever like, man, I'm not good looking enough, I need to get my Botox or,
Brotox as
calf implants. Jesus. Shout out Johnny Drama. God damn it.
Calf implants is crazy. I don't know that. But you know what? I've never gave a fuck though, Coy. Like, and you know me. You know me for a dub. Like, I don't fuck. Like, if you don't like me, cool. Like, I don't care. Like you
as far as looks,
no, just in general. Yeah.
And plus, like, do you think girls care more about guys' looks on their face, or guys care about girls more on their face? Guys probably care more, right? Because we always talk about when guys are funny, they got personality, they have ambition and everything.
Yeah,
the woman doesn't care.
No, hell no.
But a guy, it matters to them,
Do you think as you get older, it doesn't? Like,
as you get older, the scale gets balanced more.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. As you get older, the scale gets balanced more. I mean, yeah, 100%. I think everybody in the world has had their fair share of all the guys we know have had their fair share of a bad chick.
Sure.
Now looking at it, you're just like I just want to be attracted to her and I want to have a great time.
Yeah.
Like,
that's important.
I think now vibe is super important. The vibe is not the vibe, like 100%. That. I need a vibe. If it's not gonna be a vibe, I'm cool.
You gotta be able to laugh with her, have a good time with her, travel with her.
You don't know how many times I've heard my friends like tell me it's like, get the vibe,
right?
Like, what, and it's like, it's.
Do you think guys? It's usually the girl who just does the surgery, right? Or the plastic surgery or whatever, but it's never the guy who pushes it or tells them, or is it? Or do they push in their own way, like by saying something?
It's always the guy that's insecure with himself that pushes it. The guy that's totally fine with him, he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
You want to know why? Because he's like, that's true. I'm happy. Like, And I always tell people, you know, guys will be like, it's your choice. I'm happy. I love you.
Yeah.
Like we having a great time.
But do you think
we
there's times where guys do it manipulatively, like
100%.
Like they'll say something that'll make her insecure about her
or
weight,
you keep
or
like my sister said, you keep liking other females' photos with breast implants, and your girl, you know,
exactly. Or you're liking like younger girls' pictures, and then
crazy,
and then she thinks, "Gosh, I have these wrinkles, or I need to fill, I need to
just fucking leave them, bro." Like I don't know, and that's probably not a good response.
I mean, if you like those type of things,
I don't know. I always look and I'm just like, you don't want to have just fun. Like I love you, like, or you want, you know, like, you don't want to. I don't know. I often, like you said, bro, like, if you having fun, you having a great time with a girl, like, do you even care? No, fuck no. Like that, we're having a blast,
right?
You know, and trust me, your other friends see it and bro, like, damn, y'all motherfuckers is just having a vibe together. Like no one else is here, huh? Hello? No one else. Yeah, that's when you know it's like, okay, yeah, nah.
You have a good time alone.
Yeah, y'all rocking together.
Or you can mesh well with random people too.
Exactly. You guys can pick up conversation, laugh, kiki, this, that, and third, and just keep going. Like that's, you know what? That's even more rare nowadays. I feel like beauty is so two things that are very easy to find: beauty and money. Beauty and money is very easy to find. Real personality, loyalty, you're digging for gold. You're digging for a diamond. Like you're literally looking for something that is rare.
If a girl ever asks you, do you think I should get tits or whatever, what's your answer? What do you think a guy's answer should be if their girl asks you that? Not just tits, anything.
Yeah. My first question is, do you not like the way and this is me, like, do you not like the way you look, or do you like the way you look?
Or do you think this I prefer it?
Or do you think it's for me? Like, is this gonna make your confidence be on 10? Is this gonna bring you to a place where you will feel the way I feel about you?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If that's what's gonna do it, like if this is gonna make you feel the way I feel about you, absolutely, go ahead and do it. But if you're gonna do that, not to feel like I'm telling you X, Y, and Z, and you need to go do this to feel the way I'm telling you to feel, and you do, cool, great. But if you're doing it just because someone else did it, and you think it's gonna make you feel like, no, like I think you, like I really think you're, you know, I feel like sometimes people misplace happiness though too. So there's that too. That's another question, another story, another time. But I think that's the real question at hand. Have you misplaced happiness? Mm-hmm. Because if you misplace happiness, then I think you're chasing something that's unattainable, that you're looking for. Mm-hmm. So that means the surgeries will never stop.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just once you open up the floodgates, you know, it's like
we've seen that plenty. You get under the knife. It's called Pandora's box.
And you think it's just one little minor thing, and just becomes it even could become a fixer after. You know?
Yeah. And then you get addicted.
Mm-hmm. Seen it. Yeah. Seen it.
All right, man. Let's get up out of here. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening, whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audible, or you downloaded that Mendo No podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at MendoNo, Twitter at MendoNo1. Shoot me an email, Chris at MendoNo.com, or hop on the MendoNo.com website and shoot me a message. Koi, my guy, we are out.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that.
45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole nother subject.